find a from the 502, where we rep it true. Cardinal red, black and white, that's our crew. Ballin' hard on the court, scoring touchdowns too. Louisville's finest, we're coming through. Young center pack, freedom, all memories. Gridiron legends, Cardinal legacy. From Muhammad Ali to Lamar Jackson and Fleet, we put on for the city, can't you see? Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Derby City flow, southern hospitality. Slugger feel the church, we got duality. BB and who, we the real Kentucky. Cars fly together, that's our reality. From the west end to the east, Cardinal pride don't never cease. Throw your wheels up, let them know. Louisville's here to run the show. Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the feeling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, Louisville taking over.
Get on in here, good people. Gather around as we get set up for the reaction show with the Midnight Family. Oh, that was a bit loud, but tolerable. Let's see, what are we going to do? How are we going to set this up? Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Make sure we got our background together. Make sure we're in the proper situation. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Salute, salute, salute to the Midnight Family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jump on in here, good people. Let's get the chat up and running. Red State in the building. I'm gonna have to bring the names back up. It takes me. Queen Lady Michelle, I see you up there. L's up. Are we smoking on that Wildcat pack tonight? Woo! Woo-wee. Okay, there you go. Smoking on that Wildcat pack tonight. Listen, I promise I'll be able to say that, right? Not Kentucky choke day, but Kentucky got choked out day. R.L. Holt in the building. What's up? Wesley Keys in the building. That was a belt to ass situation if I ever seen one, without a doubt. Basketball team. But we beat you in field hockey. Smoking on that kitty cat back. That's it. You know, Andy, that's a better way to say it. That's a much easier way to say it. On a scale from 0 to 41, how mad are they? I mean, are we talking about UK post-game shows? Are we talking about Jeff Brohm press conferences? And Stoops is gonna get retained? Happy KCD. Look, I don't know if there's a way to even be rude on a night like this. Don't fire him. We need to raise money to pay for the extension. Zero? Not 1 point? Total belt to ass situation. And so you withstood the cold all day? Oh, and listen, and no disrespect, but do we have a lot of backups out here today? My God. Hold on. Let me get a shout out to the Louisville football department first. I never knew when I was going to get to rock my Louisville football Adidas swag. I was going to have to wait till all whiteout football game. Great effort, team, defense, QB, walk-on running backs, guys playing out of position, excellent effort. Just program strength. Appreciate it. Shout out, Pete. Appreciate it. Bunch of damn donkeys, literally and physically. D-Wall Beats in the building. Cashmere, what's good? Ooh, Amber Lee. You haven't been here in a while? Well, welcome back. Ooh, and it's a sweep. Listen. I don't know if there's a more belt to ass situation. I don't even know if I can think of one. Let's get one. Let's get one in here. Grab my glass right here. Let's see what we got going on. Cheers. Let's get it started. You know what? I'm going to try to turn that down. I know it's loud. I know that car's chin's loud. They couldn't score the Jim Porters. Listen, there's a demographic that might not get that joke. And they still couldn't even score. Not 1 point. That's program strength. Delquan, what's good? You know what I'm going to say, Delquan. I don't even have to say it out loud. You know exactly what I'm about to tell you. My goodness. Was he fourth string? A no-name running game? I mean, what would our record be in the SEC? I mean, say it. Say it with your chest. What would our record be in the SEC? Will we be talking about close games with Texas? Will we be talking about holding Georgia under 26 points? Ooh, don't get me started. Listen, good people. Josh, if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on Twitter or Facebook, I posted the link. Hit the link to come to the YouTube channel. I just posted it at the beginning of the show. Go to my page, posted it right up top. Hit the link, come to the YouTube channel. Twitter, likewise. Hit the link, come to the YouTube channel. I gotta shut the Twitter down, the Facebook down, and the Twitch down before we get into the good stuff. Before we get into the video and the reactions and the UK post game and all that good stuff. So listen, you got about 2 minutes. Hit the YouTube link. Come on over here and join the Midnight family. Here we go. That beating warmed us up in the stadium. I know. And we got to honor Devontae Parker, one of my personal favorites. Beaver Banner, come on over here to the YouTube channel. You just got to hit the link. Ooh, don't get me started with the sweep. Great season on defensive end. In the post game, I really enjoyed how Coach Brohm just talked about how our locker room, coaching staff, and all is littered with guys who want to figure it out. Instead of pointing fingers, they want to figure it out. That's awesome. We going Sweet Caroline. Hi, Tina. I was just thinking about you. I gotta come see you soon. I know I said it all the time. And Tina, I got Pops was cussing me out today. Oh my God. He made me feel so bad. Listen, Pops was on one today. Was that today or yesterday? Either one. He was on me. I know. Always starting something. I've been waiting on the show the whole day. I've been waiting to have the show. Listen, I would have started the show 2 hours earlier, but I didn't want to throw everybody else off. Facebook, hit the link, come join us. But I gotta shut down the Facebook in 3, 2, 1, bang. Twitter, likewise. Come join us on the YouTube channel, but I got to shut the Twitter down in 3, 2. Actually, this is Twitch. 2, 1, bang. Twitter, hit the link on my page. Come join us on the YouTube channel. Hit the like button as soon as you get over here. But Twitter, I gotta shut it down in 3, 2, 1, bang. Good people. Let me catch up. Belt to ass all day long. I know. That was just a domination. Just Oh man. Bobby Roberts, I wanted to respond, but you're on Twitter. But I will say this to that comment right there. When you 41-0, I don't want to hear about last 3 out of 5. I don't want to hear about last, 7 out of 13. I don't want to hear it. 0-41. 0-41 with my skeleton crew. That is crazy domination. That is insane. That takes away if I lost to my rival 0-41, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The worst thing that could have happened was Louisville beats Kentucky 0-41 or 41-0. today's result was the absolute worst thing that could happen. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do understand that, right? The worst thing that could have happened was 41-0. Oh my God. I saw that. I saw that too. Cheers, 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 Jocelyn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now listen, when my tongue gets a little, when I get a little mouthy, we're gonna blame you. Cheers. Listen, I skipped all the way up to catch up. He understands the rivalry. There's no doubt about that. Listen, I caught up, so don't be mad at me on this one. So I skipped a lot. I skipped to catch up. Bad day for the checkerboards. Tennessee lost to Vandy. Ooh, I'm going to have to check that money line maybe. Don't tell me about my money line maybe results tonight, though, because I know I got at least 1 out of 10. And right now, that's the only one I care about. I didn't see Jeff dancing in the locker room yet, but I'm looking forward to that part. Oh, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he was not. No, they were ready for this one. You might have to rephrase that one. Listen. The worst thing that could have happened was we beat them 41-0. You want to know why? I wanted to know if somebody was gonna answer it already. No, my season didn't end. Oh, I didn't see that. but fair enough. The worst thing that could have happened is that, listen, y'all can see. Listen, send me what you want me to play on Twitter. Absolutely not. The reason that was the worst thing that could have happened, you do know your whole season. Listen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news for everybody. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Kentucky has to get revenge for what we did. There's only one way at this point. As long as Coach Jeff Brohm is the coach at the University of Louisville, there's only one true way to get off-season revenge, especially in a sweep. And I'm trying to prepare you for this, good people. I'm trying to prepare you for what's about to happen. In the offseason, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen in the offseason. They are going to leak stories. You can put your face, whatever face you want to put as your enemy, put the face to this enemy. They're going to start leaking stories, people, about the rivalry getting canceled. Georgia is going to cancel the game against Louisville. They've already picked up an extra game. Kentucky is going to try to piss you off by threatening to cancel the game. They know that is the only thing left to get under Louisville fans' skin. So instead of talking about Louisville putting belt to ass 41-0, the conversation in the offseason is going to transfer to we're SEC. We don't need the Louisville game on the schedule. We don't have anything to gain. We don't benefit anything. Blah, 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 blah. So then you're going to tune into Middays with Marcus Maven on 93.9 The Ville at 10 o'clock to hear about this conversation about Kentucky canceling the game. That's the only play they have. If they don't fire Stoops tonight, then the only play they're going to have is to try to gaslight the Louisville fan base in the offseason, because nothing is going to suffice for the Kentucky fan base other than pissing off the Louisville fan base. That's how this game goes. That is going to happen. You heard it here first. And when you see it happen, I just looked up and I read that. It looked like it came from Delquan. I read it. The people have spoken. People have spoken, and they're right. The people have spoken, and Marcus Maven 1,000% deserves this chair of shame. If Lauren could block me and put me in 3-minute timeout, she should. I don't even know if she can. You know what? I don't know if she has the capability. I 100% deserve the chair of shame. CARDS cards. Let's go. That's how you avoid the chair of shame. Gosh darn it, you're right. I shouldn't have been talking about their get back and revenge. It would only stop me from typing and not the stream. Okay. Okay. Will this get me out the chair of shame? Touching you like good sweet Caroline. Fuck you, Kate. Times never seemed so good. So good, so good, so good. I decline. Fuck you, Kate. To believe they never would. Was that not a beat down of all beat downs? What comments am I missing? We even brought out Kenny the Cardinal tonight. Sheesh. Okay. We got it. We gotta decide. Is it UK post game shows? Is it we want to listen to a little Coach Brohm? You want to taste some tears? Is this a taste of tears night? Shout out Daryl Russell. I hope you follow Daryl Russell on Twitter. He just had a photo dump. No, I won't say dump. A photo drop. Daryl, I was waiting on you earlier to drop something so I could put it in the thumbnails. That's funny. There you are right there. Listen, look, I clicked over to Twitter. I was getting ready to talk crap about you, and here you are. Is there a streamer reaction to enjoy? Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Actually, let's do it from here. Let's do it from Twitter so we can all do it together. 6. Hold on. Do I even follow ESPN Louisville on Twitter? Maybe I want to hear what they're talking about. Okay. Okay. Are they still going or something? Hold on. TD Auburn. Oh, that might cost me. Here. Hold on. What is that? Boom.
I'm off the hook. I know I'm changing. I'm tweaking this, but it's MAFO. Don't mess around and find out. And that might be what is happening to Alabama right now. 2:36 to go out in L.A. USC has a 21-10 lead on UCLA. They have the ball and essentially running out the clock. It's game night on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. Hey, tune in for a football doubleheader tomorrow. Colts host the Texans, followed by the Bills at the Steelers. Coverage begins at noon Eastern.
I don't know what this is. That don't sound like the post game show to me. That doesn't sound like a post game show. Okay, that's pregame. Yeah, I don't see a post game show taped. If y'all see it, let me know. Or it's not posted. Instant reaction. Okay. That's YouTube. Okay, we can't do that one. Listen. JT for the Ville, I think without question, they're obviously overrated. Yeah, okay. That wasn't the post game. As a possible replacement for Stoops. That's pretty funny. You know what? That's fair. That's fair too. Okay, yeah, I didn't see the post game. Joiner 502, what's good? Oh, you're right. Sorry. Good call. Actually, you got to find it through the app. I don't know. If you send me the post game link, if you send me the UK post game. If you send me the UK post game link, I'll be more than happy to play it. Hold on. Let's do this really quick. Let's do this really quick because this man deserves his flowers too.
Okay, well, obviously a great day for our football team, our fans. Was really proud of our performance. It's been a rough couple of weeks without question. Losing's not very fun. It's not supposed to be fun. Our guys have handled it well. It's something you got to work through. They continue to work hard and put in the effort. They've had great attitudes. They understand that, man, all these small things matter, and if you don't do the small things, you're not going to win. So to come out here the last game against our rival with quite a few guys down in numbers and step up and just find ways to play hard for 60 minutes in all three segments, offense, defense, special teams, couldn't be prouder. So that's a credit to our players, what they're made of, our coaches, what they're made of, and the fact that it's a great team. It's a great team that just works hard.
Try to block it too.
Yeah, you want to try to win every one, but when you do or don't, you got to come back and do it again. So I just think a lot of guys stepped up, played to the end, and gave a great performance on our last regular season game.
100%
How kind of fulfilling is Governor's Cup kind of given the last few weeks and all of the injuries and you having to kind of make do on offense?
Send me, listen.
No, it feels great.
Send me the links.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, I take losing hard. It's not fun, but that sometimes drives you to just figure it out.
That SEC narrative's coming to a close.
If you got enough people that want to figure it out, you can get things done.
I hope you enjoyed
So I credit our team. They stuck together.
That SEC,
ESPN at one point we had won 10 out of 11 games, which is pretty good. And then we had a couple losses at the end of the game, which, are as hard as any. And then we stunk it up last week. So what are you going to do about it? And I just think that you got to circle the wagons. You got to still believe in what you're doing. We have good players. We had a lot of guys today play injured. I mean, talk about people sitting out. When we didn't have anybody sit out, we had guys play injured, a lot of them. So I couldn't be proud of that. We had a lot of new guys step up that maybe wouldn't get their shot this early, but they stepped in and did a great job. And then we had the others rally around them. I mean, your special teams, when you get a block punt that early, it sets the momentum in tone.
They went after
the defense was stopping the run. That was the goal. Stop the run, stop the run, stop the run. And then once you get a lead, then they're really one-dimensional, and then that's when we can tee off, and that's when our defense is at its best. And then for us to be able to run the ball, control the clock in the second half was a great testament to our offensive line and tight ends and runners. So, yes, it was a victory. I got long-winded there. That means a lot to us.
Wait a minute. Can y'all hear that? Hold on.
Well, tremendous performance. Braxton's a young fellow that came here, and you know what? He works hard, and kind of runs strong. And early on, he didn't know which way to run, right or left, or what the play was. But you kind of saw some things in him, like, you know what, in time, this guy can play for us. Now, his time came earlier than we thought. And then Sean was a unique guy. We brought in here as a receiver. I don't know, it just wasn't happening as fast as we would like. But he had a unique skill set. Like, hey, let's try moving to running back. And to his credit, he's unselfish. These people are unselfish. He could say, no, I want to play receiver. He moved. He's worked hard. They were behind a lot of guys. And then it just kind of kept inching up the depth chart. So it's a great story of just people that love football, that want to be a part of it, and all of a sudden their time comes and they step in a game like this and deliver. So just a great performance by both of them. Well, Chris has done a great job. He's a competitor. He likes to run the ball. It doesn't matter who we have in there. He wants to run the football, which is great. And he's worked well with him. I mean, you talk about going over the details of the position, does a great job. We worked a ton on ball security and doing the small things. I think for the most part we did a really good job on that. We had some good running backs, and unfortunately they were down, and they helped us in a lot of games. And for two young fellas to step in that really haven't done much and on a big stage like this, do a great job. They were prepared. They had the right competitiveness and toughness, the ability to relax and do their thing. And that was just a really good job.
Seconds, then I'll switch right.
Coming off a tough week in Dallas, you're getting ready for the rivalry game here. What was the preparation like for that week leading up to the game?
Well, we had a great week of preparation, to be quite honest with you. It was a rough 48 hours after the last game. A lot of people weren't happy, but you gotta refocus and get back to work. And we knew Kentucky had won 3 out of 4. They're an SEC team. They got some physical athletes. We were gonna have to play well. So credit to our guys. I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot to motivate them and get them to work hard. I think we treat them right, but they work hard and they want to succeed and want to do well, and they want to end with some momentum as well. So we knew it was going to be difficult and challenging, and there were new faces, but that's what.
Let's do it. The people ask. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hey everybody, this is Michael at Extreme Auto Sound and Marine. Are you tired of getting into a source for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and any other audio needs you may have for your vehicle? Send me a text through our website at xas502.com.
When it comes to cars, details matter, and nobody knows details like Barnes Auto Service. Owner Chuck Barnes Jr. is an ARCA Series race winner and former Richard Petty crew mechanic. That same precision fuels every repair at Barnes.
Listen, that's the best I could do as far as.
Hey everybody, this is Michael at Extreme Auto Freezing
Service. Own off any service. Just mention ESPN when you book. Schedule today at BarnesAutoservice.com or call 502-966-8644. Barnes Auto Service. Precision you can trust.
That's the best.
Keep playing. Keep working.
Let's get through it.
Keep going. Keeping on.
DJ Heating and Cooling. Call the experts level. XAS502.com and UPS Jobs. Launch your career with us at UPS Jobs.
Football postgame show on ESPN 680. I am TJ Walker, joined in studio with my co-host Zach Cantrell. Louisville 41, Kentucky 0, and a big L1C4. Thank you to my Louisville brethren. My Commonwealth companions.
Is that the angle? Is that the
U of
angle
L? If you were going to win this game, and I'm not happy that you did, and I'm really upset. This is not okay. That was not fun. I was there in person for it. We're going to talk about it here. I'm TJ Walker, Zach Cantrell, here on ESPN 680. We'd love to hear you on the phone, 502-267-9680, or the UPS Shops text line, 502-437-9680. If you were going to win, U of L, thank you. That's the way to do it. Because there is no mystery left involved in this entire conversation. Get his ass out of here. Get him out.
That's good spin work.
Get
Thank
out.
you, Robert.
Go.
Holt.
See you later. Get out. I can't. I got to see it up close and personal, Zach Cantrell.
Can we do the Goodbye Toby song from
Goodbye
Stoopsy? It's been nice. Actually, it really was.
You bond your $38 million paradise in 60 days or less.
No, that's right, man. And it's over. It has to be over. You don't come back from losing 41-0 to your rival. Like, who was starting a walk-on?
A roadkill dead
running
rival.
Back.
Dude,
walk-on.
I saw it up close and personal. You'd see the number 89 just rushing, juking Kentucky's defensive players. And I'll say this, U of L's offensive line, Kentucky's, they got torched in the trenches against Vanderbilt. And, Zach, my thought process was, this is Vandy. They are a college football playoff contender, theoretically a national title contender. They've got more to play for than UK does. Louisville went out there and dominated in the trenches on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Cutter Boley was bad, but U of L's defensive line was getting in on them.
Ooh.
And then on the other side of the ball, yeah, it was total domination by U of L. 41-0, total yards 440 to 147. Kentucky could get nothing going.
Will he even show up?
Plenty of turnovers to boot. Cutter Boley was bad. 2 interceptions for.
Hold on, good people. Did they try to cut my signal? Oh shit.
Overly optimistic for next season, but you'd say 6 wins. Whatever.
Did they try to shut me down?
But he's earned it at 6 wins. Guess what? He beat 6 wins. So who did you beat? Well, you won 3 out of 4 out of conference games. Well, you won the 3 that nobody cares about, and you lost the only one that matters.
Boy.
Okay, but you won 2 SEC games. Way to go! 2-6 in conference again.
Yeah,
that's exactly what we're looking for.
Against a team that fired their coach the next day and a team without a coach. Well done.
I'm sorry, Zach, but even in Mark Stoops' best years, I think he's only had a winning SEC record twice.
Twice, yeah. And you know what those records were?
5 and
3.
Yeah,
no 6 and 2, no 7 and 1.
You're the ball bouncing the wrong way from being 500 in those as well.
Yeah.
Mark Stoops has provided a ton of great memories. Beating Florida consistently is incredible, and I'm so thankful for that. And he had beaten Louisville. He had owned that rivalry, and I was appreciative and I was thankful for that as well. That's not the case anymore. And you didn't just lose. Things just didn't go your way. You got smacked down, you got embarrassed, and by halftime, people knew the game was over. And if there was any doubt, they came back and scored within the first 5 minutes of the second half. It didn't take too much time.
No. It was very quick and it was very painful.
And then, did you show any fight? You showed some fight against Vandy and Tennessee. Not that it made it any better, blowout losses to rivals. No, you didn't even show any fight. And I saw it up close and personal, and I'm happy that I did, because I got to I remember this, it made me think of this, the good old days of the Mark Stoops era. In 2018, you just got to I didn't need to watch the play. I just wanted to watch Josh Allen. He was so good. I trusted the secondary. They were really good. I trusted the linebackers. You could rely on them. But Josh Allen was such a freak. I just wanted to watch what he was going to do on the field. I did that today, but I didn't watch the field. I watched the sideline, and I watched Mark Stoops. And I'm not trying to be mean Also, I'm looking at the box score. How did U of L go 0 of 1 as a team passing? How did they have a 1 incompletion as a team? How does that happen on the box score?
I think they called it, I think spikes count or
just a team stat.
I think so.
Like
yeah.
The half court heave now.
Yeah.
In the NBA, they've given as a team stat. Okay.
Something like that.
You don't want to hurt somebody's record. Okay.
I guess not.
That would make sense. And that was dumb for them to spike it when they did. Did it matter? No.
No.
They won 41
Wait,
nothing.
are you saying Mark Stoops mismanaged a 2-minute drill? Did that happen again? No way. That's it. Hats off to you, Mark. You quiet quit. Good job, Mark.
He mismanages everything. All right, where was I before I got distracted with the 0-1 team passing stat? All right, so you used to beat Louisville. Even if things weren't all that great, even if you didn't have that great of a season, you could count on a rivalry win. That's gone too. So what is it? You're not good defensively. Offensively is the same old, same old. Special teams probably is what got you today and put you in that hole and buried you. I don't think it really would have mattered had you not got that punt blocked early in the game or not. It's all around bad.
Oh, yeah.
And then even if you won this game, it was like, all right, how you going to be optimistic about the future? All right, you get Cutter Boley back. Well, whatever. What are you getting excited about in the future with Mark Stoops?
My internet's all the way shut down.
So it's bad now. It was bad last year. It's the ghosts of Christmas present, past, and future. It was bad last year. It's bad right now, and I'm not so sure it's going to get better. Why would it get better? Who's donating money to this?
Let me
you know
turn
what?
off all my
I saw a
internet
lot
things.
of promise in being down by 40-plus points 2 straight weeks to your rivals. I want to donate more to Club BBN Blue Nil KSR promo on 3214. Not me. I'm not donating anything to anything with football.
And I'll post you.
Unless we got a new coach. And then I would donate something.
See?
Then I would get excited about the future.
They're not getting.
So we're going to hear from Mark Stoops whenever he decides to talk. But I watched him on the sideline, and he just had no answer.
Our walk-ons.
He would just have his Zach like this, right, and like arms crossed like this. And I'm not trying to be mean, but the dude would just waddle, and he would just waddle down the sideline. Oh, and then every so often he'd give I've unconnected my earphones. I'll get those plugged back in. But every so often he'd give you a little arm wave, like, but then it'd go right back to arms crossed. And then he'd waddle a little bit further, and then and he'd give a little arm wave. He'd be mad at somebody else, maybe a referee, maybe an assistant coach. You never knew. He was mad at somebody.
41-0.
I'm so sick of it. I just want to be excited about Kentucky football again, and it's not happening with Stoops. It will never happen with Stoops. So let me get my headphones plugged back in, but you take it away, Zach Cantrell. I'm fired up in here at ESPN.
Man, that is about as disgusting a performance as Mark Stoops has ever had as a head coach. 41-0 kind of says it all. The fact that you let a walk-on rush for 113 yards, you let Sean Boykins, who no one had ever heard of except for the Boykins family, rush for over 100 yards in that game. Miller Moss, the guy that Kentucky fans have clowned all season, and Louisville fans have clowned all season, and rightfully so, because he's not a good quarterback. He went out there and played his best game of the season, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns, and this team quits. The fact is that this team quit. It was 20-0 at half, and it should have been worse than that. Their offense did nothing the entire day. Cutter Boley, we've been Boley boys all year. Can't be a Boley boy after his performance today. No. The only fight that he showed in the game was on the sideline after he threw an interception. They showed some fight in pregame. They showed some fight on the sideline. They didn't show any fight during the game. That is about as poor of a performance as you could possibly have. There's no positives to take out of it whatsoever. And what we found out is all 3 of those wins that people were like, oh, well, they beat Auburn, they beat Florida. Oh, they rebounded. And we, at the time, gave them credit for not completely tanking the season. Well, they tanked the season the last 2 games. You cannot run this back with Mark Stoops. 5-7, I don't care. This is a program that has fallen so far off from where they once were, not like they were ever at an elite level, but they were at a place that they were winning 8-9 games a year, and they're getting further and further away from that. They're not going to be back there with Mark Stoops. It would have been best for everybody if Mark Stoops had gone to Texas A&M. Well, not best off for Texas A&M because the Aggies they won that hire pretty easily. I mean, they've been pretty good. But it would have been better for everybody if Mark Stoops' final legacy at Kentucky had been to beat Louisville in 2023, right off to Texas A&M, and then he would have been a beloved figure. It's like, okay, well, the last couple of years, maybe a little bit rough, but you beat Louisville in the final game. Good for you, and everybody moved on. And now he has tarnished a lot of his legacy with what's happened the last 2 years. No bowl game, 4-8, 5-7. Now what are you holding on to if you're keeping Mark Stoops? The only reason you're holding on to Mark Stoops, or you would hold on to Mark Stoops, is financially. And you know what? I don't want to hear that as an excuse. There are college programs that can get $38 million. And I'm just $38 million to watch pitiful.
Do y'all see? Listen, no disrespect to Zachy C. No disrespect to any fan who says that. But when you just hear people just saying, I don't care if it's 38 million or 62 million, just pay the money to get them gone. What? That's the coach. Get better. Come up with some new schemes. Hire some new ingrowing talent, some up-and-comers. You got to hire some. The head coach is the head coach. $38 million ain't nothing to scoff at, young fella. The fuck you talking about? It's just everybody just throws out go get $40 more million to get him out of here and pay $40 million extra to go play a buyout and then go $60 more million to get the best NIL. Shut up, boy. Are you stupid? That's how the real me feels. But I know, like I said, everybody has their own opinion. I respect everybody's opinion, but sometimes I hear it and I'm just like, you sound ridiculous. Sorry. No disrespect, Zachy C.
Football is not worth it. It's not worth it for us to do this post-game show. For the last 2 years, they've gone 9-15. That's not good football to watch.
It's not worth it for us to do the post-game
These
show.
post-games are fun just because we like talking football, but I'd rather talk about a good product. And right now, they don't have a good product on the field. And there is no football.
38 million so you can talk. So you can have a better product to talk about on Saturday night and maybe Monday morning. And what about Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Y'all be killing me, man. Y'all, I swear, y'all, I wish all y'all could be radio hosts for a month. You can pick the month.
Reason to justify why Mark Stoops is back next year. There is none. They did not look like they wanted to be there today. They're not beating Louisville. They're not winning big-time SEC games.
Brett.
Everything good that Mark Stoops has accomplished throughout his coaching career, he has squandered in the last 2 seasons. Really the last 3 seasons, but he beat Louisville in 23. So a lot of those bad feelings kind of went away because he won that game. Now you can't even do that. What reason is there for Mark Stoops to come back unless you just don't care about football? Unless you're putting all your NIL money into basketball and you've accepted that football is just meant to get us to basketball season. There is no football reason to keep Mark Stoops next year.
It's the
and
entire
I wouldn't
conference.
have said that. I would have said that probably had they lost this game in general. But to lose 41-0 and to show no fight, no effort against a not very good Louisville team. If this Louisville team made the playoff, that would be one thing.
I don't care what
it doesn't matter. No,
you'd won 5 straight in this rivalry. You won 5 straight. I don't care if it's a Louisville team that's playing for a playoff or if it's one that's just not good. And by the way, U of L, you're not good. You're not good. You're much better than Kentucky, but who cares? Your season's a dumpster fire. Go have fun in the Car Care Bowl.
See what I'm saying?
I certainly don't care.
That sounds like some hate.
No.
You don't care.
No.
Everybody at the stadium didn't care. That being said, 82-14 over the last 2 years, Zach Andrell, against your biggest rival. That is unacceptable.
41-14 and 41-0.
So the only 41-14, if anybody's a caller, you will jump the line, and we're going to go throw it over your way here in just a moment on the Kentucky Football Postgame Show on ESPN 680 with Zach Cantrell and TJ Walker. If anybody's a Mark Stoops defender and you're not just a troll or a U of L fan, because if you're a U of L fan, you want, like, woohoo, Woo! Keep them, baby. You're living large. Either your biggest rival program has to pay $38 million to get rid of them, or Mark Stoops is back. And that's how you know you got to get rid of somebody, is if your rivals are happy he's going to be back. And guess what? Nobody's scared of Mark Stoops. Why would you be?
That's not just some.
And let's not even talk Cutter Boley. Because I think I brought this up last week, or maybe it was Wednesday night after the basketball postgame show.
Bowl game.
But I think we definitely brought it up on roll call. I think Mark Stoops just made it up. I think he just made it up that Cutter Boley's returning. If you're Cutter Boley,
he must have signed a 2-year deal.
Did you see today? And, I don't think he was great. I'm not saying that he was bad. He was just bad. But he also was getting sacked left and right. And that wasn't good. 6 sacks for Louisville's defense against Cutter Boley and the Cats. And Mark Stoops, otherwise, though, he's got such a great reputation for offenses, right? This was just an outlier. This was actually probably good, all things considered. Why would Cutter Boley want to come back to that?
$38 million for just a buyout.
I think John Hale on ESPN 680 came on and was talking about, I'm not so sure. I don't know where that was coming from.
What you gonna do?
I don't think it's set in stone that Cutter Boley's coming back. So did UK's football's head coach just come out and lie?
How much $38 million can do?
I think that's what Sack and Wedding Crashers did, if you're familiar with the movie.
You're going to pay $38 million to buy Mark Stoops out. How the fuck are you going to fund your basketball team next year? Your athletic budget, you're going to pay $38 million for a coach not to coach, and then you're going to pay whatever for a good coach to coach, and this is all coming out of your university athletic budget. Louisville fans, y'all better watch out, because they about to try to steal every. Listen, if you own any property in Kentucky, they about to steal it. If you own Bitcoin in Kentucky, they about to steal it. Because ain't no way you paying $38 million for a coach not to coach. You already paid $22 million for a basketball team that got their ass kicked by Louisville. You gonna pay more for a football coach not to coach than you gonna pay for your basketball team to get their ass kicked by Coach Kelsey. This shit's crazy. I'm sorry. This is crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all.
When he announced his engagement, I don't think the fiance knew that she was engaged, but he just announced it, just knowing like, oh well, what's she gonna do? Is she gonna make a big stink about it in front of everybody? No, she's not. She's gonna roll with it. I think Mark Stoops did the old sack and just said, all right, I'm gonna say that he's coming back. What he's gonna come out and say before the biggest rivalry game? Like, no, I'm not. No, he's gonna roll with it, and maybe later he'll come out with it. But why do I care about later? I need to worry about just right now. I couldn't be more disappointed with Kentucky football. And it's a pretty damn low bar. So shame on you, Mark Stoops. And the team quit today. And they had not quit. And that's, again, we had the conflict of interest, bittersweet against Vandy. They didn't quit in the game, but you didn't quit and you were still down 42. Ooh, not good. No, they quit today. And I saw it up close and personal.
Not quitting.
And credit to Louisville for making them quit. They dominated the trenches. UK's offensive line, they spent more time just complaining and yelling at each other than doing anything to stop U of L. Cutter Boley couldn't complete a pass when a guy was open. He was throwing it in 75 miles per hour.
Is not quitting.
U of L had good field position most of the game, and when they didn't, it didn't matter.
For a coach
Brohm
not to
was
coach.
a better coach.
22
and that's what I was worried about. I said Mark Stoops can't beat a good coach, and Jeff Brohm's a good coach. He hadn't been acting like one lately.
It's not looking good.
Mark Stoops can't beat a good coach with a good game plan. Jeff Brohm, for as much as this year went south, he is a good coach. They had a good game plan, and they totally dominated the Governor's Cup for a second straight year.
Imagine
82-14.
Jeff Brohm is.
You just can't have it. All right, Zach Cantrell, who do we have up first? South End Josh on the Kentucky Football Postgame Show. Welcome
Only
in.
fitting.
Hello, TJ. Hello, Zachary. Hello, dear friend.
Oh, no, you sound sad.
I left that BS at halftime. I wasn't about to sit through another minute of it.
This is the
I
best.
said it after the Texas game, TJ. Take your headset off and just let me go, buddy, because, like I said, Mitch Barnhart and Mark Stoops, the way you all treat this fan base is utterly disgusting. What I saw today was a team that was ill-prepared, no emotion, not ready to play. You got punked by a team with their second, third, and fourth string offense. I mean, their second string, their third and fourth string offense. And you went out there with that gutless, lifeless effort. Mark, you stood over there with your friggin' arms folded, with that stupid look on your face. Oh, ho-hum, who cares? I'm going to collect another $9 million. Who cares? I'm going to collect another $9 million. I'm not getting fired. Mark, Vince can't fire me. So, whatever happens. Nobody can do anything about it. The way this fan base and this football program is treated by its AD and its football coach is repulsive and utterly disgusting.
Oh, jeez.
Keep going. I don't want to stop you.
Jesus.
I don't have anything else to say. It's oh my God, I'm about to.
Oh.
It is utter BS. The way Mitch Barnhart treats this athletic department, not even just the football program, the athletic department and the fan base as a whole, it is utterly repulsive. It's nothing more than a money-making scheme for him, and he doesn't care because the check cash all the same. He doesn't care what the common fan does. The only thing he cares about is what John Q. Donor does, whoever cuts the check for the football, basketball, and all the Olympic sports. Which great, they're all doing well. But here's the thing: is your football program sucks and your basketball program sucks, and those are the two that make you the money, and you couldn't give a fart less.
Yeah, well said, South End Josh. I'm just now seeing that Vince Marrow, the little pup, was
I'm sure he's running his mouth today too.
He sent an X post to Nick Roush during the game. At 3:08. At 3:08, I don't know. I mean, the game was officially over at that point, all things considered, but it was still technically going on. And he tweeted Nick Roush and said, "Hello, Nick Roush." That guy's the biggest loser in this state.
Put this on the ESPN Louisville Twitter page. But Kentucky fans, if you want to make a difference, I'm telling you right now, do not renew your season football tickets. Stop going to the basketball games. Stop going altogether until Mitch Barnhart leaves and the president leaves, and we get somebody with an actual backbone in here to lead this athletic department. Because right now, the way we're being treated year in and year out is absolutely repulsive.
Well said, South End Josh. Have a good rest of your weekend. Hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. Thanks for calling in. And honestly,
fire Barnhart.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's time for a change. It's time for a change at the top of football. It's time for a change at the top of athletics.
Boycott talk.
This, I never want to lose to Louisville at anything. Never going to be okay with it. Never going to like it. This is not fun.
Pony up.
If it was going to happen, this is the way it needed to happen. Mitch Barnhart, he's got to be stewing in it a little bit.
Boycott.
If all the conversation was true that he was all right with Stoops coming back at 5-7, regardless of what happened today. Are you sure? 41-0. Are you sure? Could that make you change your mind a little bit? With the way it all went down, getting embarrassed and humiliated by your rival for the second straight year, with no optimism or momentum. Because what South End Josh said, that's the sentiment.
Fast, don't it?
And if you're getting season tickets next year, to a certain degree, you just got some money to blow. Or you just really like going to.
Again, shout out to Robert Holt for providing this content for the Midnight family. Thank you, Robert Holt, and all the supporters of the channel. I do appreciate you so much.
Touching you, sweet Caroline. Fuck you, Kate. I've never seen so good, so good, so good, so good. I decline. Fuck you, Kate. To believe they never.
Got no control over that. That stuff just plays on its own. It's like a commercial that just comes up on its own. I don't have anything to do with that. Listen, all the BBN people who work the power lines and work the internet connections, I don't control that. So don't cut off my internet, because I'm just sitting here just trying to do it, just a Midnight Family show. I'm just trying to listen. I'm not trying to start no trouble. Don't cut off my internet. Let me see. Yeah, my internet's still off. Don't cut off my internet. I'm running internet off my phone now. Don't shut me down. Now my phone getting ready to get shut down, y'all. Gosh darn it. I shouldn't have did this for y'all. Y'all causing my life some trouble. Let's get back to it.
Football games. And I God bless you if you do. There was a time in my life where I did as well. I'm too busy now. I'm too busy to go pay that much money to watch bad football. You all have got to, if you've got nothing else going on and the weather's nice, yeah, sure, I like it too. I went out there today and froze my you-know-what off. But I kind of wanted to see him up close and personal, and that was a football team and a program that has quit. There's a reason they can't get any good commitments. It's a reason why they're going the JUCO route.
Now quit.
It's a reason why they're going to have to go hit the portal hard.
They fought against
but they're not going to have any money.
But they waited to the Louisville.
Please tell me you saw what Mark Stoops just said.
I would have paid my taxes, Grandma, as she said in Happy Gilmore 1, but I didn't have any money. We would get a good football team,
they waited
but we don't have any money.
Rivalry game to quit.
And Cutter Boley, he's not going to come back and play for this again. If you're talking about the quote about coming back, I did see that. Is that what you're referencing, or was it something different?
Yeah, and said that he laughed as he said he wasn't walking away.
Out there.
What's so funny right now, Mark? Why are we laughing after you lose by 41 and get shut out? What are we laughing about?
This is from Nick Roush. Mark Stoops was asked on his future if he considers walking away.
Let me know
he
y'all
laughed.
can hear me.
You think I'm going to walk away? You kidding me? 0% chance I'll walk away. I'm going to be here as far as I'm concerned. He added, 0 means 0. 0% chance I walk. Damn it, you all. Jimmy Sexton's gotten in that ear. Jimmy Sexton's gotten to him. Hey, you don't say, hey, just, I know you're burnt out. I know you don't care. I know you're sick of it all. You got to act like this is your life, like you love it more than anything. That way, when they fire you, they're paying you all of it. Here's what I think happens. I hope
y'all can hear me. Listen, actually, I'm going to assume nobody can hear me and nobody can see
I'm
me.
so conflicted on what I think happens because on the one hand, it's like a no-brainer.
Cheers.
Do you care about the success and the future of the football program? Then you've got to get some juice in it, and it ain't happening with Mark Stoops. And I don't know, unless just the Kraft say, hey, this is my guy, and I'm going to give him $15 million to the football nil program. All $15 million, right to nil.
My God. Did I just hear that right?
I don't know how there's any and I'm so conflicted on what I think happens because on the one hand, it's like a no-brainer. Do you care about the success and the future of the football program? Then you've got to get some juice in it, and it ain't happening with Mark Stoops. And I don't know, unless just the Kraft say, hey, this is my guy, and I'm going to give him $15 million to the football nil program. All $15 million, right to nil. I don't know how there's any optimism. Even if they did that, who wouldn't think that he just wouldn't squander it? No, but you've had good teams before. Have you had good teams in the nil era?
I never go
Have
back
you had
for
good
a third
teams
glass,
when it's a year-by-year thing and you can't say, well, I can trust this guy because he's been in the program for 3 years, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years? That's not the case anymore. It's people that you get coming in for a year, and he just doesn't seem to know how to coach those guys. I don't know why. I'm not smart enough to know that. But something's changed since nil in the transfer portal has been basically like the NFL. And when he's not been able to develop guys, it's all taken a step backward. So where's the optimism? Where is the hope? Where is there any sign of things getting better? Where are you selling tickets for next year? Well, if Cutter Boley comes back, why would he come back? Well, you pay him a bunch of money. All right, you pay him a bunch of money, but what does the offensive line look like? Because you got to replace 4 of those dudes. And they weren't that great this year. They were better than last year, but such a low bar. And if you take any step backwards with the offensive line, you're not competitive next year. You're not competitive. So the offensive line has to get better, and you got to replace 4 of them. All right, well, the quarterback coming back. Woohoo. The wide receivers couldn't get separation. Some of the young guys were better, but they still weren't great. That's what you want to roll with a tough SEC schedule next year? Give me a break. It is bad, and it will only get worse. So the only light at the end of this tunnel is a new coach. And, okay, well, you get a new coach. Do you think next year's better? I do. I do think it's better. But even if it's not, at least we could dream. At least we could hope. At least we could trick ourselves into thinking it'd be better. Why do you think Stoops is going to beat Brohm next year?
No hope.
Or Tennessee. Or whoever Florida's new coach is going to be. And I think Vandy's off the schedule, but thank you that they're off the schedule. Who would have ever thought that?
This is so good.
Vandy has a much brighter future. I know Drinkowitz has been mentioned for some jobs. I know Missouri, I don't think they're on the schedule next year.
Thank you for supporting the channel.
Name an SEC program that doesn't have a brighter future than Kentucky right now. They all do. It is terrible. And it'd be a no-brainer, I think, for everybody. But $38 million. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I have so many goobers tweeting me. Well, how are you going to pay it? How are you going to do? First off, not me. Not any. Are you kidding me? I'm not doing anything.
Who's going to pay it? Who's going to pay it?
Okay, with an answer. Who is doing something?
Zach, who's going to pay it, Playboy?
Dude, it's a college football athletic program. I'm just going to assume they have the money one way or another. They get an SEC check for $60 million?
And there it goes. It's a college athletic program. I'm just going to assume they got the money. $22 million for the basketball program, $38 million for the buyout. and the voice of the fan base, again, it's got nothing to do with you. Listen, TJ Walker, this is not you. Zach EC, this is not you. But the mindset that $60 million just gonna come from fucking nowhere to get my team, so I don't have to listen to Marcus Maben talking shit about Louisville busting your ass for the next 10 years. They're like, go get the $60 million because I hate Marcus Maben. I hate the Midnight Family. I hate Made for the Ville. I hate 93.9. I hate all that shit. I can't listen to him anymore. I hate Steve Rummage. Go create $60 million so I don't have to listen to the Midnight Family, Made for the Ville, 93.9, Steve Rummage, Marcus Maben. I hate all of them. Go throw away $60 million because I can't listen to them talk about Kelsey and Brohm anymore. I will fucking find, I will find a way to help you raise $60 million because I can't stand the Midnight Family. I lay in bed at night and my wife, I want to get some. She don't want to give me none because I've been acting like a jerk because I've been listening to Marcus Maben and the Midnight Family all night. You can't listen. If you can't be a Kentucky fan and listen to us all night and think you're going to get some. It don't work like that. You got to get rid of that demon inside you and just admit we going to bust y'all ass for about 10 years. Go! Let's go! Sorry, y'all. Let's get back to the show. Excuse me.
Dollars, whatever it is, when it's all said and done. They just signed a Nike deal. It's a college. They all do. It is terrible. And it'd be a no-brainer, I think, for everybody. But, oh, no, $38 million. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I have so many goobers tweet me. Well, what do you, how you going to pay it? How are you going to do? First off, not me. Terrible.
It's a lot of money.
But if it's not, at least we could dream. At least we could hope.
I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen to this.
Is a new coach. And, okay, well, you get a new coach. Do you think next year's better? I do. I do think it's better. But even if it's not, at least we can
long way to go.
Dream. At least we could hope. At least we could trick ourselves into thinking it'd be better. Why do you think Stoops is going to beat Brohm next year? Or Tennessee? Or whoever Florida's new coach is going to be?
They canceling.
And I think Vandy's off the schedule, but like,
shut the fuck
thank
up.
you that they're off the schedule. Who would have ever thought that? Vandy has a much brighter future. I know Drinkowitz has been mentioned for some jobs. I know Missouri, I don't think they're on the schedule next year. Name an SEC program that doesn't have a brighter future than Kentucky right now. They all do.
Salute.
It is terrible.
Nike's gonna fucking cut you.
And it'd be a no-brainer, I think, for everybody. But, oh, no, $38 million. Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's the donation.
I have so many goobers tweet me, well, how are you going to pay it? How are you going to do? First off, not me. Not any. Are you kidding me? I'm not doing anything. Okay with an answer.
You hear that? You hear that attitude? First of all, that's your media talking. And the first thing the media says is, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm not paying it. I'm not helping you raise. Marcus Maben is like, shit, I'll help y'all raise the money. Listen, when there was time for certain coaches to go, I sent an email and said, hey, how can I help? How can I help? Josh Hurd I didn't know in the beginning if you were a plant or you were an athletic director trying to do the best you could. You have won my trust. How can I help you accomplish whatever your goal is and your vision from or for the University of Louisville? I believe in you, and I hope I can help in any way possible. Looking forward to hearing from you. Return. Sincerely, alumni Marcus Maben. I don't know if that's media. I don't know what that is, but I want to help. I'm not going to say, hey, fire him and raise the money, but it ain't coming from me. I am willing to help in any. Let me move out the screen. Actually, let's pull that down. Let's look. I'll even pull the donation channel down. I am willing to help you, Josh, in any way possible through advertising or fundraising. I believe in your leadership. Please let me know if I can help in any way possible. Looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much. Don't bail on your AD. Shit. Don't bail on your AD like that.
Who is doing something? Dude, it's a college football athletic program. I'm just going to assume they have the money one way or another. They get an SEC check for like, what, $60 million or whatever it is when it's all said and done. They just signed a Nike deal and what other...
See what I'm saying?
Some other, whatever it was, for $500 million. Nike and JMI. Like, figure it out. I don't care who has the money, who doesn't have the money. Figure it out.
You hear that?
And they will. All right, who do we have next, Zach?
You hear that? I don't care who has the money and who doesn't. Damn! Is that how you be doing? TJ, listen, I have cocktails and I be talking shit. TJ, ooh, Playboy. Easy. You just said, I don't care. I don't want to help. I don't care about helping. Damn, what? But I feel you. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, crash out on them. It ain't going to hurt us. Oh, let's go. Let's keep rolling.
Cantrell.
Next two are John's.
Oh, John, what's up, buddy? Welcome on in.
Hey, guys. I guess I could say I'm from the South End, but I don't think that's a requirement, but I guess it is with Josh. Guys, I am 75 years old. I started being a Kentucky fan when I was 8, so you can figure out how many years that's been. And a lot of that was listening to the game. You didn't see the game back in those days. And we've had a lot of bad losses, a lot. I mean, Bill Curry years, but I think this was absolutely the worst game I have ever seen in all those 67 years. Seriously. I mean, Tell me one positive in the game.
57 years.
Think of anything we did right. We got penalties. We fumbled. We couldn't tackle. It was friggin' awful. Really. Barnhart, or I'm going to plead with the president of the university.
Please.
This guy's got to go. He's got to go. He has no clue of what is going on. That team wasn't prepared. That team wasn't fired up. The coach didn't even scream at anybody today during the game.
He just waddled, John.
He just screamed at the refs. That's it.
He just waddled.
He got him a new coat there. He got his new jacket on. He was nice and warm. He had his gloves on. He's got to go. He's got to go. And I'm telling you, in 60, that's the worst game. There was nothing we did right. Nothing.
41
God, we took
0.
third-string guys, and they were running all over us. We couldn't tackle. We did stupid things. We went for it on our own 20-yard line, and we couldn't even get that done. He doesn't have a clue.
Yeah, they throw it in that spot. They throw it. And then again, Cutter was not good by any stretch of the imagination. He throws a fastball in on 4th and 1. It's dude, but I don't like that decision to just not run it. All right, you're going for it. The game's over. It's the last game of the year, whatever. I'm all right with it. Just run it right up the gut. Go get a yard. When U of L needed a yard there on the goal line on 4th and goal, that Miller Moss just went right up the middle and got it. Stuck the ball over.
Everything was wrong.
On you.
Everything was bad. Even if we couldn't even get a penalty from the referee on the unsportsmanlike conduct. We couldn't even get that. I guess the referee said they're so bad I can't give them that penalty. I can't.
That dude talking with emotion. He's talking with emotion. He fucking cares about how he sounded. He's talking with emotion. Sorry about my language. Too many donations tonight. Sorry. He's talking with real, true Kentucky fan football emotion. And I got to tell him, Stoops is the coach. Y'all got to go hunt for some young coaching talent. Y'all got to try to steal some people from our young coaching talent. Y'all got to go pay Big Dog a stupid amount of money to get him out of there. Even if Vince Merrill doesn't do anything for Kentucky, y'all got to pay him to come back on principle just because it feels silly. You hear it? You hear the pain in that man's voice? Did y'all hear the pain in that man's voice? $38 million buyout. $22 million basketball team directly to their pockets. And you got to pay the taxes to the $22 million. They probably getting that shit tax-free. Jesus, Lord, mercy. Oh, my God. Listen, y'all, they coming for me. Listen, enjoy tonight's show. They done already cut off my internet because there's too many people in here, having a good time in Kentucky. There's too many people after me. So just enjoy tonight. Enjoy our cocktails tonight. Because one day there's going to be Marcus Maben. And then one day there's not. And you listen, don't feel sad for me. Because I went out exactly how I wanted to. I went out exactly how I wanted to go out. So don't feel bad for me. I'm sitting here. Listen, I got the flyest quarter zip from the Louisville football department. I got the flyest. Listen, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. They cutting off my internet every other minute. I got icy whites. Shout out to the football department. Thank you for taking care of us, media, because we appreciate you. Shit. Cheers, 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 cheers. Tammy, the Twitter got to go back and watch it. The Facebook got to go back and watch it. The YouTube got to go. YouTube's probably been here, but let's go back to.
Take care. I mean, the worst game in all years, just absolutely. So,
the worst game in all years.
Barnhart chooses not to fire Stoops, then Barnhart needs to be. You can't fire Barnhart, but you can tell him your career's over, okay, and get somebody else. And I think that's what we got to do too. He's got to end his career, and the president and the board takes over, and we try to quickly tell Summerall from Tulane, supposedly going to Florida, and we try to talk him out of it and say, hey, come back home. Come back home. Mama needs you here at home. It was freaking awful. I mean, we didn't even care. I mean, the guys didn't even care out there. I mean, seriously. All right, guys. I hope I don't have another 67 years like this. I'll be honest with you. So, thanks, guys.
Thank you for calling in. And that's so sad. 75 years old, right? Is that what he said, Zach Cantrell?
Yeah, 75 years old.
75 years old, and he's just saying, I can't handle any more UK football, honestly, at this point.
Neither can we at this rate.
Not with Mark Stoops.
No.
And I am so sick of hearing. I don't think they're real UK fans. Anybody rooting for Mark Stoops to come back or arguing for Mark Stoops, it's generally not the best argument. In this coaching cycle, you think that we're gonna go get somebody from Florida? Hey, let's look at it another way. They're the biggest name outside of Lane Kiffin is an alumni to your university, and he ain't surviving this coaching cycle. And your mindset is, we can't go against. How about this is the golden opportunity? It really should have been last year after your rival beat your ass to end the season. That's when you should have got the hot shot alum. But you didn't do it because you're missionary Mitch, and that would be a little bit too exotic for you. So instead, you sit back, but you do nothing because that's what you do. Because you're missionary Mitch. And then we're back at it again. Rinse and repeat. Another blowout loss to your rival. And what are you going to do, Mitch Barnhart? I've got a good feeling I know the answer.
We just got to get back to work, guys. Get back to work. Stoops, when asked what message he would give the fans about why there would be improvement for 2026. We're going to work like we always do.
Listen.
We're going to try to build this roster. We've been in tough spots before, and we're going to continue to improve. You haven't been in a spot tougher than this.
Money, money, money.
He runs that
Take your $38 million. Take the money and run.
Money, money. Oh, it's what he's saying is I don't have an answer for you, but I'm getting paid.
And he has the biggest grin.
But I'm getting paid because my dumbass athletic director gave me a contract that I don't even need to work. I don't even need to think about working.
Nope.
I just need to waddle.
Good for you if you can get it. Waddle. Go yell at the refs every now and then.
Congrats to the Louisville Cardinals on retaining the Governor's Cup and handing UK its worst loss since LSU beat UK 49-0 in 2006. So the worst loss in 19 years, Zach Cantrell.
Worst loss since 06.
And Kentucky's got to sit with that.
And there's Biscuits with a cigar back there.
And he deserves
as
it.
Jordan, yes, absolutely. Have that cigar.
Although it was a trash season,
Jordan,
I'm going to go light one later.
You should as well. Congrats to Ohio State. I'm glad that you all are happy. It is honestly one of the most pessimistic times to be a Kentucky football fan because Kentucky basketball, I'm sorry, they can turn it around and they can have a good season, but I don't think it's good enough to win a national championship. I've watched other teams during Feast Week, and I'm just feeling, they're better. They're much better. And I hope they get it. I hope they get it right. I hope they do.
Had a walk-on running back go for 125.
So a 5-7 season. You're stuck with Mitch Barnhart and making the decisions and probably keeping Mark Stoops, unfortunately. So we have another John in?
We do.
Okay, let's go to I see you said South End Josh, John.
And we got another
And they're better. They are much better. And I hope they get it. I hope they get it right. I hope they do. Football didn't. So a 5-7 national championship. I've watched other teams during feast week, and
there's Biscuit too with a cigar back
absolutely.
there,
And he deserves to
as
have
he
a cigar.
should. Absolutely, have that cigar. I'm
Although it was a trash season,
I'm gonna go like one later.
You should as well. Congrats to Ohio State. I'm glad that you all are happy. It is honestly one of the most pessimistic times to be a Kentucky football fan because Kentucky basketball, I'm sorry, they can turn it around and they can have a good season, but I don't think it's good enough to win a national championship. I've watched other teams during feast week, and I've just been like, they're better. They are much better. And I hope they get it. I hope they get it right. I hope they do. Football didn't. So a 5-7 season. You're stuck with Mitch Barnhart and making the decisions and probably keeping Mark Stoops, unfortunately. So we have another John in?
We do.
Okay, let's go to I see you said South End Josh, John.
And we got another John.
Commitment.
John, welcome on in. What's up, buddy?
Athletic programs.
What's up, TJ?
Oh, not much.
University level.
Oh, man. Well, you know what's up is the amount of a payout for Mark Stoops. But here's the grando thing. Thank you, Louisville. I think
on fucking
that's the
Twitter.
first time I'll say that. Probably last time I would say that.
Josh.
But yeah, they handed us
you don't get the props you deserve.
Kind of get out of jail-free card in a way. Like,
thank you.
This is the beating. When we come down the last two games, I've talked, texted, or called numerous times. And just said
in this position.
The style of how he loses these final two games, I think, determines if he wins. Different story, right? We all even said that. Hey, if he wins or even beats one of them, makes bowl eligible. We all said these scenarios, and I thought it was the handing of how he would lose and getting beat like this. I think the writing's too much on the wall. I don't think Barnhart can just completely write this off and just ignore it. I don't think he will.
Out of emotion.
And for instance, too, if the buyout doesn't get any better, really, guys, apparently, I tried to look up best I could. It's telling me that even if you let him go, like let's say you bring him back to 2026, and you let him go then, the buyout's $37.7 million. So
I think it goes down to $8 million. That's what I was led to believe. That I could be. I'm pretty sure that's right, but I thought it was $30 million after next season. So you're saving $8 million.
But so it'd still be $30 million, but that's still a pretty high tag.
Yeah.
I don't know, TJ. I don't think that your revenue, what you could gain in ticket sales, will drop. And I know that's not the be all end all. I know there's money that comes from other areas, as you mentioned earlier. I think he's gone. I think this was a beautiful Christmas present for us. I know it sucks to say that and we lost, and we're going to celebrate it. I'm not celebrating the loss. I'm just saying I think it's the end of an era. He can smile all he wants, and I think Barnhart knows what'll happen, and I think he is gone.
Thank you for this
Who
post.
Do we get?
This is a great
I don't know.
post.
Get the Madden simulator. When you play Madden, it's like, what's the best available play? Just use that damn thing.
No,
that would be better
than.
I've heard it on good authority, and you got to remember, I run through the old Catholic circles in Louisville. That Will Stein would run to this job if he was offered. I've heard that. I heard a rumor that I don't even believe, that I have a responsibility as a journalist. I know everybody listening to this is like, you know what, TJ Walker, he's a big journalist. The J in the TJ stands for journalist. But I heard a rumor that he really would want that job. I won't go as far as to say the actual story because it seems a little too good to be true for Kentucky fans. But as much as Mark Stoops reached out for the UK job in 2013, there's some talk that Will Stein would be excited for this job if it ever came his way.
Already at $60 million.
Do I think Will Stein would be
hired
a home run hire? I don't know. I would hope so. I would hope anybody would. I'm a fan. But I would have more optimism about a Will Stein coached Kentucky team going into 2026 than I would Mark Stoops. I have no optimism for the future under that guy.
You are just getting out of your
you can go ahead, John.
Contract.
I was just, and one more other thing, and we're not going to turn this into another, and I will say it real quick, but I don't want to turn it into another discussion about the basketball program. Give chance, please. They're coming. Trust me, they're coming. Jalen Lowe and Jaden Quains, they're going to play. They're going to play. And when they play, that's when we can base our opinion on if Kentucky can glue it together and make a difference. We really don't know what we have. Let them come, and let's see. Let's see if they play, right? First, we get to see if we get on the floor. If they play, I think it's a different story, TJ.
All right, well, I don't want to turn this into basketball conversation. Jaden Quains, his shot blocking, that could help the defense in a huge way. JQ, he is hard to stay in front of. However, I worry about the makeup of the shooting of the team, even if you got both those guys back. Is the offensive potential even good enough to be a consistent Final Four team? I'm just worried that the makeup of the roster is all wrong. But I'm a little down on things when your rival beats your ass 41-0. And it's now 2 straight years of just getting BTA to the Louisville Cardinals in a rivalry and in a series that you had owned and dominated for 5 straight years. And obviously things have changed once you got a competent coach into the Derby City. And Brohm's just a better coach than Stoops. He knows football better. He's smarter. You trust him to make adjustments in those situations. And in the same way that I trusted Stoops to beat up on Satterfield, you know Brohm's going to do the same, unfortunately. It's a disaster for UK football, folks. And unless Mitch Barnhart has the stones to make a change, next year is not going to be any different. And I know things are bad. You just lost 41-0. I'm not happy. But if I can make you feel any worse, UK fans, you get the same U of L team that's beating you 82-14. You're going to play them again. 364 days. You get Alabama.
Here comes
coming to the Krog. You get Florida coming to the Krog. That's one of the easy ones. And they're going to actually probably have some life in their program for the first time in a long time. You get LSU coming to the Krog. They're going to have a new coach. They're going to have some life. You get Vandy coming to the Krog. I want nothing to do with Clark Lee's Commodores right now. Nothing to do with them. You have to go to Missouri. You have to go to Oklahoma. You have to go to South Carolina. You have to go to Tennessee. You have to go to Texas A&M. You know what honestly worries me is you're going to have Mitch Barnhart say, you know what? That schedule's so tough and so bad. Let's just bring him back and let him stew in it. It's going to be a bad season. Whoever we have as the coach, let's just let this lame duck guy come in. Yeah, it's going to be terrible, but whatever. And then we save $8 million. Mitch, this is our lives we're talking about. We only have so many of them.
He got a budget.
We only have so many Kentucky football seasons.
He got a real budget.
Please don't waste any more of it. So if next year's going to be a disaster, all the more reason to bring in a new coach, be that cheeky, pesky team that comes in and fights hard. And, if you go 4-8 or you go 5-7 with a new coach, then you can sell that as optimism for the next year. But I'm so scared that bad contract missionary Mitch is going to come on in and he's going to say, it's going to be terrible, so we'll just take the loss and we'll be bad, and then, we'll have the fun moment in 2027. You risk losing Cutter Boley that way. And you certainly risk having any fans go to any of your games. Oh, how do you fire him? TJ, you can say all this stuff, but how do you fire him? Where's the money coming from? How do you not fire him?
It's going to cost more to keep him than to get rid of him.
What is next season looking like?
No one's going to show up. The apathy was already pretty high to start the year. It's going to be even higher to start next year. You're going to lose way more money in the long run by keeping Mark Stoops than you are just swallowing the $38 million, getting rid of him now, You'll make that money back by hiring a guy like Will Stein or hiring somebody that has an offensive, innovative mind. And you know what makes people money? Winning football games, selling out stadiums. That makes a whole lot of money. You know what doesn't make money? Not selling out games. It's just, it's ridiculous. Why are we even having this conversation? And why are people afraid of, we're not going to spend money? Well, if you don't spend money, you're not going to make money. Why are we even having this conversation? Anybody who wants Mark Stoops to come back next year for anything other than $38 million needs to get their heads examined. Either that or they're not really a Kentucky football fan. I mean, this is just ugly. What we've watched the last 2 years is just absolutely ugly.
It's embarrassing,
it's
is what it is.
Beyond
embarrassing. People spend a lot of the money. They spend their weekends. They spend their days. They spend their time. I got to meet a lot of, not a lot, but a few listeners. I don't want to over-exaggerate. The number I think was 4. I ran into 4 listeners today, and they were just saying like they traveled in. They came in from spots on a really really cold day and saw Kentucky just get absolutely dominated.
We have audio, by the way, if you want to hear the Mark Stoops comment.
Yeah, whatever you've got ready to go and ready to play, let's hear it.
We've got about a 30-second clip. This is about him talking about walking away from the Kentucky job.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be disrespectful to you. I mean, like I'm gonna walk away. Are you kidding me? No. I mean, zero means zero.
What's your argument for running?
0% chance I will. I don't, I'm going to be here as far as I'm concerned. No, I can't control what, decisions that are made.
I didn't know
if you ask me, I mean, I said zero. Zero means zero. 0% chance I walk away.
You know what else is zero? The total number of points you scored today, Mark.
Somebody should have said that.
It's so funny.
Have the stones to say that. No, I don't blame Stoops for that answer at all. Do you want me to walk away from $38 million? No, zero, no, not at all. However, so I do think that if UK and Stoops, if they were to talk maybe tomorrow, maybe not today, if they were to talk tomorrow and say, hey, we're going to pay you. We'd love it if you could give us a break. But more so, can you give us more than 60 days? It's really the timeline that is killing Kentucky in this instance. That's what it is. It's the timeline. That's a lot of money to have to pay that quickly. Ooh. However, I think they can work this stuff out.
You got to do
it.
There's always money in the banana stand, right? That's what they say. Mm-hmm. And I believe it in this instance. I think they'll be able to figure it out. All right, who do we have up next? Joe?
Yep.
Keep the J train rolling. Joe, welcome into the Kentucky Football Postgame Show with Zach Cantrell and TJ Walker. Happy Thanksgiving weekend to you, buddy.
Listening to.
Surely appreciate that. Thank you, gentlemen. Quickly, this is not a Mark Stoops problem. This is not anything else than a Miss Barnhart problem. The man could have made the move last year. I know it's 38 or 36, whatever it is a hell of a buyout, but it was done last year. He came back this year. I was praying for 6 victories. I was not pulling against Stoops. I was praying that he could get the damn victory today. But it was done last year, and we all know it was done last year. This offensive coordinator and Mark, his offensive philosophy is not going to get it done. 4 years ago, they didn't embrace NIL. Mr. Barnhart did not embrace NIL. So guess who else didn't embrace NIL?
Nice note.
Our head coach, Stoops. So here we go again. We don't have the financial thing to get money to get rid of him. But Barnhart,
y'all better
go to your chairs, take up a collection tomorrow morning, and at 12 noon saying, guess what, Mark, you are not our head coach next year. And pray that Will Stein out there at Oregon takes the job. I don't know how else to look at it. I mean, it's just this is just beyond pathetic. You cannot show this to the fan base that we're bringing back this head coach next year.
A little something.
Y'all have a great day and great Christmas and Lord help me, we'll just pray for a miracle because that's about what we need right now for this football program. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
Well, Joe, we got a lot of basketball games before Christmas, so call back on in. But thank you so much, and have a good weekend. No, it doesn't seem great right now. And again, it seems like the two biggest things you get from I don't even know if they're Mark Stoops fans, and they'd probably say, you know what, I'm not even crazy about him, but I just want to be realistic about it. But the defenders of keeping Mark Stoops, they will say, hey, the contract's too big. There's nothing we can do about it. And secondly, do you really think whoever we'd get coming in would be better than Mark Stoops? He's been in the SEC longer than any other coach. You've had him for a long time. He's had 2 10-win seasons. Are you sure Will Stein, who's an offensive coordinator way out west, would be able to come in and have a better season than Mark Stoops? So those are the two biggest talking points. And if anybody wants to come and call in and defend those points or argue for them or something that I'm not thinking about, 502-267-9680 or the UPS Jobs text line, 502-437-9680.
Program's ready to
What
go.
I would say to both those points, one, the money, you'll figure it out. You'll just figure it out. You call all your donors and you say, this is the time we need you the most. You'll figure it out. And I get it. It's not even just the $38 million. You got to pay out other contracts, and it's more than just that. And it's hard, but it's more.
Louisville's finest, we're coming through. Young center pack, freedom, all memories. Gridiron legends, Cardinal legacy. From Muhammad Ali to Lamar Jackson's fleet, we put on for the city, can't you see? Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Derby City flow, Southern hospitality. Slugger field the church, or we got duality. BB and who, we the real Kentucky. Cars fly together, that's our reality. From the west end to the east, Cardinal pride don't never cease. Throw your wheels up, let them know Louisville's here to run the show. Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the feeling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, Louisville taking over.